Jai Shishi Guru Garanga Gandhar Vikagiri Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Juki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Juki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarishata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja Śrīla Gurudeva Ki Jai Jai Śrīla Gurudeva Vyāsa-pūjā Mahāmahotsava Ki Jai Jai Śrīla Gurudeva Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarishata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarishata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarishata Shishimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarishata Shishimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarishata Shishimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Srila Gaurkishodas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishta Nityalala Pravishta Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai Srila Baladev Vijibhushan Prabhu Ki Jai Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Ki Jai Shri Narottam Srinivas Shamananta Prabhu Trai Ki Jai Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad Ki Jai Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath Shard Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Surup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai Namachay Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem se Koho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Kshetra Mandala Gaura Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Sarva Abhishta Pradakta Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda Ki Jai Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Jai Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya Ki Jai Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai Jai Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Jai Śrīla Gurudev's Vyāsa-pūjā Maha Mahotsav Ki Jai. All the festivals going on today all around the world Ki Jai, and all the devotees participating in the festivals Ki Jai. Jai Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. All right, I'll do Mangalacharan and then we'll begin. We can all recite together. Be like, अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायणेति नामिने श्रीकृष्णलीलाकथने सुदाक्षाम् औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्च युक्तां वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं त्वां शिरसा नमामि त्रिदण्डिनं भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपदाब्जधृतैकहृदि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं Nārayanam tvam satatam prapadye. Vandeham Shri Guruvaram Shri Rupanuga Pravaram Vrajarasa Rasikang Cha Narayanam Tvam Prapannam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Prishtaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktirang Cha Kripa Murtim Narayanam Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Keshavabhinarupine Shri Shri Mar Bhakti Vedanta Vamaniti Namine Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Acharya Singharupine Shri Shri Mar Bhakti Pragyana Keshava Iti Namine Attimartyacharitraya swashritanam cha paline Jivadukhe sadartaya Shri Nama Premadayine Gaurashraya Vigrahaya Krishna Kamaikacharine Rupanuga Pravaraya Vinodeti Swarupine Prabhupadantarangaya Sarvasarguna Shaline Maya Paratamoghnaya Vedantartha Vide Namaha. Missing a long A there. Sorry. Okay. Mm. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shivarshabhanavi Devi Daitai Kripagdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha Madhuyojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaurakishoraya Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambhode Padam Pujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gauravirbhava Bhumestang Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannatayate Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam. One second. Namo Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute tapta kanchana gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Tavai Vasmi Na Jivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Devi Tvam Nayamang Charanantikam Bhaktya Vihina Aparada Lakshai Kshiptascha Kamadhitaranga Madhe Kripa Tvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Śrīla Gurudeva Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams. Dear devotees, who's all there? Oh, Nri Hari Prabhu and Pavatarani Mataji left. I guess they'll come back soon. But Dandavat Pranams, Srivas Prabhu, and oh, is that Damodar Priya Didi? Harifal Dandavat Pranams. Jai Shri Didi, Pradyumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji. Wow, great to have you here, Damodar Priya Didi. Nitai Mukesh Ji. Um, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you would be, yeah, if it's possible for you, it'd be really wonderful if you could offer a puṣpāñjalī. But if it's not possible, like if you're in the middle of doing something, that I totally understand. But yeah, just wanted to. All right. There's Haribol, Nari Hari Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams, and Pavatarani Mataji. Um, I already saw Shivas, right? Yeah, okay. Once again, just checking on YouTube and Facebook. Dandavat Pranams, Premavati Didi, and Manjari Didi, Kishore Prabhu, and Manjari Didi. Also, if you're not in the middle of going to a program, if you'd like to come on and make a puṣpāñjalī also, and anybody, Kishore Prabhu also. Yeah, I see there are 10 devotees there on YouTube and Facebook. If you write a comment, I'll see your name. But yeah, everybody has a chance to offer a puṣpāñjalī to Gurudev if they want to. So Haribol Sarveshwari Mataji. Haribol. All right, so um, I didn't really make a very clear, like, I don't really have a very clear plan of what we're doing today. I think just anybody who likes, they can offer a puṣpāñjalī to Gurudev. I wrote something yesterday, um, just like I just did stream of consciousness writing, and then I didn't check it afterwards, but so maybe I can try to speak something based on that at the end if there's time. But yeah, this is um, probably for all of my God brothers and God sisters, and for many devotees around it. This is one of the most important days of the year, and it's how to properly observe this day. That's pretty much what I wrote about because I didn't really. That's where I'm at right now. Like I don't even know how to begin to celebrate this most auspicious day of Gurudev's Vyāsa-pūjā. But yeah, I where's one second. I guess Nari Hari Prabhu and Pavatarani Mataji, would you like to? I don't want to put you on the spot. So if you're not available right now, then that's totally fine. But would you like to offer a puṣpāñjalī? Uh, okay. Maybe or maybe okay, maybe if anybody wants to, like, if anybody's ready now, you can mention. Otherwise, maybe I guess I'll just start because yeah. I was thinking to go at the end, but if nobody's ready to offer now, then yeah, I'll just start then. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I was.
yes. Hari Hari Prabhu.
I have the YouTube on, and I had
Oh,
to.
shoot. I think there's something wrong with my sound. That's actually why I started late. I, huh. Yeah, I can't hear anything. Oh God, this is not good.
Can
Um,
you hear me now?
Shoot. Sorry.
Hello, Hare Krishna,
I started late today because my speaker was not working, and then I put in my headphones and I thought that would work. But shoot. Let me try again. Really sorry, guys. This is uh, now I can hear. Yes. I was tinkering around for like
Okay.
6 minutes before we started. Now I can hear you. Sorry. Nuri Hari Prabhu, I missed everything you just said because my headphones and speaker
No,
wasn't
no
working.
worries, no problem. Yeah, no, I just thought that that actually, dear disciples of Srila Gurudev or Shiksha Gurudev should speak first. I want to give the honor to all of you, and then there's a little room, of course. It's my duty to honor him. He's been so amazing. It has changed our lives for the better, and deepen our understanding of our the love, of our spiritual master, and such a compassionate soul. So all I gotta say is that we had great blessings to have him here in Hawaii. Every year he will come and spend a month and a half, sometimes 2 months, and come back again for Nishinga Chaturdas. So anyhow, I think I should give the honor to you and to other disciples, direct disciples of Maharaj, Srila Narayan
Okay.
Maharaj. But
Okay.
I pronounce to all of you. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's your humility, but okay. Okay. I will I guess I'll just start now. And then yeah, so to give other devotees time to if they want to think and okay, Damara Priya is at work now. So okay, I totally. All right. Yeah, so right now what I'm speaking is just as I mentioned, something that I wrote stream of consciousness writing and I haven't looked at it since. I don't even know exactly what I wrote. But anyways, this is just my humble offering. Okay. Jai Shri Gurudev. So first of all, I offer my Shashtang Dandavat Pranams again and again at the lotus feet of my most worshipful Srila Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishta Shishimad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and to all of my Gurudev's dear God brothers, his intimate friends, especially Srila Bhaktivedānta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedānta Vamana Goswami Maharaj, and Srila Gurudev's close friend and also he regarded him as his Shiksha Guru, Srila Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada, and to my Param Gurudev, my Srila Gurudev's very life, Nitya Lila Pravishya Shishmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, our whole Guru Parampara. I offer pranam to all the assembled Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, so many senior devotees and wonderful devotees. Please accept my Dandavat pranams. Okay, so I guess I'm just because my mind's like not all there right now. I'm just going to kind of read and uh, we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, Srila Gurudev's disappearance day and Vyāsa-pūjā are days for deep reflection. One second, actually, wait, I think I have. So on Srila Gurudev's disappearance day, I can read the offerings, I hear the glorifications, and I honor the separation of those who actually have a deep connection, who have love and devotion for him. I can offer honor to that separation that they feel. And also take an honest look at how happily I'm passing my days by not thinking about Gurudev, having no urgency to hear his Harikatha or follow his instructions. Not in a self-loathing way, just making an honest assessment to see where I'm at and remind myself that I really need help and I need to make some serious changes. If our Srila Gurudev wasn't so forgiving and merciful, I'd be totally screwed. Srila Gurudev, he had no need to leave his blissful absorption in the service of Radha and Krishna to deal with people like me who are only interested in absolute crap. But still, he did, and endeavored to give me the topmost thing possible. He came to give what Mahaprabhu advented in this world to give: service to Shri Shri Radha Krishna, following Srila Rupa Goswami. And even though he tries over and over to get me to accept in my hands this most invaluable jewel in existence that he's trying to give me, still I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I want this crap. and even even though I show zero gratitude, on the contrary, actually, not even I don't show any gratitude, but I just completely ignore him. Still, like just think about it. Like if you saw somebody who is in a, somebody who is completely in a wretched condition, they were starving and had nothing, and they were really suffering. And then you, out of the kindness of your heart, you go and you think, oh, I want to help this person, and you cook something really nice. You bake a nice apple pie, put a scoop of of ice cream on it, and then you bring it to that person, and you lovingly give it to that person, and then the person just like, you know, knocks it off your hand and into the dirt, and then just goes and starts eating all this garbage. Like, how would that make you feel? And that's actually a really poor example, because I mean, Gurudev's doing a lot more than just making us a nice meal, and um and he's going through a lot more endeavor, but still, like, that's why Guru Avagya is actually an aparad, and it's a serious aparad. Neglecting Gurudev, not following his order and neglecting him is an aparad, because you're it's more than just showing ingratitude, it's really disrespectful, actually. But still, like a tolerant mother, he never gives up and he never rejects me. He keeps trying to give day after day. But if I just take advantage of, if I just continue to do as I am, continue to not take his instructions seriously, continue to neglect them, then how will I ever have auspiciousness in my life? So due to my external connection with Gurudev, just some facts that Gurudev came into my life and I took initiation, but just externally, I get all these benefits. I get to stay in nice temples. I get to live on people's hard-earned money, all the donations that they give. I don't work and make money. Everything that I enjoy is coming from devotees' hard-earned donations. And I never have to worry about my maintenance at all. I'm connected to so many nice people. I have so many great friends, nice people that I've never had any connection with, but it's all because of Gurudev. And so really just enjoying all this, that is the definition of a Guru Bhogi, someone who's enjoying the property of Gurudev. And so this this these days, it's like this self-assessment. It's not meant to be a time just to indulge in self-deprecation and, oh, boo-hoo, what a sad case I am. And but no, it's just acknowledge, oh yeah, I really need to work on that whole Guru Bhog thing. And this self-reflection should be done frequently. It should be done every day, really. But especially it needs to be done in an extra big way on the disappearance and appearance days of. And so Śrīla Gurudev, he has no lacking. He doesn't need our glorifications. He doesn't need our worship. All this worship of him, all the service that we do for him is really for our own personal benefit. But for our real benefit, for the real us, our soul. And Śrīla Gurudev, out of extreme compassion for us, even though he is the very embodiment of humility, he accepts our service, which he really doesn't need or want, but he mercifully accepts our service to benefit us. The only way I can attain my highest welfare is if I can hear the words he's speaking to me in a mood of surrender. Then I can allow the words he's bestowing on me to shape my identity. I can let those words wash the filth in my mind and heart. I can let those words do their magic and prepare me for the service of Sachinandan Gaur Hari following Śrīla Rupa Goswāmī. Right now, I'm resisting the words. I don't want them to change me. And so Gurudev isn't able to fulfill his purpose in giving me diksha and in imparting these instructions. His words will only be able to reach me and change me to the degree that I let them in. And letting them in means honoring those words and trying to follow them, making an endeavor to follow them. And that is why he mercifully accepts our service. If he doesn't accept our service, then how will we ever be able to take what he's giving? So we should never have any kind of ego thinking, oh, I've done such a wonderful service for Gurudev. So on Vyāsa-pūjā Day, Śrīla Gurudev used to explain that if a person can selflessly surrender to Śrī Gurudev, it does not matter whether or not he worships his Gurudev with flowers and so forth on Vyāsa-pūjā Day, for such worship is just a symbolic act meant to instruct the common people. Gurudev spoke this in 2008. He said, real Guru Puja cannot be performed until the mood of selfless surrender at the lotus feet of Śrī Guru appears in one's heart. So Śrīla Gurudev is directly giving us the very paraphernalia with which to worship him. And to worship him not just on Vyāsa-pūjā, but every day and every moment. What is that? What is that paraphernalia that he's giving us to worship him with? It's his words. We worship Gurudev with his own words that he bestows on us. And how? By surrendering to those words, by following them more and more until one day our very identity at the core will have been shaped by those words. The purpose of our being to serve Radha and Krishna will finally be awakened. Then Śrīla Gurudev's purpose for coming to this world, to gather a bunch of flowers in the form of awakened jivas, to offer these flowers, to offer to the service of Radha and Krishna, that purpose of his will be fulfilled, will be complete. And really, how amazing it is that we have the opportunity to be one of these flowers that Gurudev collects and offers to Radha and Krishna. Our Param Gurudev Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Keshav Goswāmī Mahārāja, he showed how to observe Vyāsa-pūjā. He addressed his Vyāsa-pūjā offering to, there's an issue of Raise of the Harmonists, I forgot which issue it is, but it's called Separation from Srila Prabhupada on his appearance day, I think. So he addressed that Vyāsa-pūjā offering to the servitors of Śrī Gurudev. On Śrīla Gurudev's disappearance day, I read a section from the middle of that offering, but I want to read the first couple paragraphs of that this time. So I'm just reading. Yeah, he says, on this occasion of Vyāsa-pūjā, I have been ordered to serve this spiritual magazine, which is like one of Śrīla Gurudev's bodily limbs. I fully realize my complete incapacity to do so, and am therefore calculating my misfortune. Those who are Guru Das, who are honorable servants of Śrī Guru, are my sole well-wishers. They are able to deliver me from this calamity. To remain under their guidance is the pinnacle of service to Śrī Guru. I therefore offer my sincere prostrated obeisances at the lotus feet of all the servitors of Śrīla Gurudev. Regarding them to be my fellow godbrothers and dealing with them in a mood of sakhya or friendship, I have differed with them. But now, after Srila Prabhupada's disappearance, I realize in the core of my heart just what I have done, and am thus condemning my life. O servitors of Sri Guru, it is you who are the true worshippers of Vyāsa-pūjā. Please bestow your merciful glance upon me. Please do not neglect me upon seeing my worthlessness, but kindly engage me in dasya, or servitude, through glorification of Sri Guru and Gauranga. This is my heartfelt prayer at your lotus feet. And then a little later in the article, he says, accordingly, he talks about how he gives Shastric evidence how Guru is non-different from Krishna, and at the same time, Krishna's dearmost servant. So then, accordingly, the statements of the Mahajans and the examples provided in the scriptures establish clearly that Sri Guru is the Swarup, or embodiment of Bhagavan. In the same way, I acknowledge the servitors of Sri Guru as non-different from Bhagavan also, and I consider them my Shiksha Gurus. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 147, Śrīla Kaviraj Goswami has stated, Shiksha Guru Ketajani Krishnera Swarup. One should know the Shiksha Guru to be the Swarup, or embodiment of Sri Krishna. O eternal servitors of Sri Guru, the sole reason you have appeared in this material world is to deliver those like me, the lowest of mankind, who have fallen in the mire of sin. Although I have heard your transcendental teachings about the supermundane nature of Śrīla Gurudeva, my conception of him as a mortal being has not dimmed even slightly. Delusion and malice is the root cause of this. And then the article continues on with those amazing parts that I read on Gurudev's disappearance day about Vani Kirtan and his prayers to his prayer to his god brothers to be able to prepare and present his ears to receive the Vani that Śrīla Gurudeva gives. So, I've been going on for a really long time now. Okay, I'll just end this. I want to end this offering with just an example of Śrīla Gurudeva, how Śrīla Gurudeva, from the very beginning, right after he joined the Math, he showed the topmost form of Guru Puja. So generally, the thing that's most dear to us is our mind and body. And Param Gurudev, he mentions that the real test comes when our life is put on the line in service of Śrīla Gurudeva. This is from an article. It's in Kriti Ratna. It's called A True Experience of Separation. So he says, Param Gurudev says, if someone among us were to contract a contagious or infectious disease, we would realize the extent of our love for Vaishnavas. We would not think twice before immediately abandoning that Vaishnav and going as far away as possible for fear of contracting the disease or losing our own life, thus revealing the degree of our attachment to this package of pus, blood, and flesh, which today or after 100 years will certainly perish. We are always saying in discourses, recitations, and kirtan that this body is nothing and this mind is nothing. But in reality, that is all we deem important. If what we say is not matched by what we do, then we are wasting our words and misleading people. And what is the use of that? Adherence to truth is a preeminent quality of a Vaishnava. We are always saying that we must give our life to the Vaishnavas. We must offer our everything to the Vaishnavas. And whatever we do, we must do for the service of the Vaishnavas. Will all this remain confined in a mere arrangement of words? And then Param Gurudev tells in vivid detail the story of when the Jati Goshais, they had bandits attack Śrīla Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada at Paramatala, and then Param Gurudev took Śrīla Prabhupada's cloth and was ready to face death in his service to Śrīla Prabhupada. And so he ends his lecture saying, thus in every acharya's pastimes, many kinds of calamities occur which serve to demonstrate his supermundane nature. And on the other hand, the gradation of sevaks that become evident are lessons for the souls of this world. That is why I say, in such circumstances alone, the true measure of a sevak's inclination to serve is revealed. And so Srila Gurudev also had right very soon after joining the Math. I think it was just like a few years, maybe 3 years after joining the Math. Um, yeah, Srila Gurudev also was he put through such a test, and he revealed his eternal uh, like his eternal dedication to Param Gurudev in the most beautiful way. So I wanted to, Shivas published this on his website, Vine of Devotion. Sorry, Vine of Devotion. I meant to say Big Drum, bigdrum.us. So you can find the original there, bigdrum.us. This is what we all know the story of when, actually, maybe I'm going to, I was going to read the letter that Gurudev wrote, but I also have here Gurudev mentioned. I'll read in part of Gurudev's biography. So Gurudev's own recount of this pastime. So he said, in 1940, this is from the book Acharya Kesari. In 1946, to observe the month-long Kartik Urja Vrat, Niyam Seva, our most worshipful Srila Gurudev performed Brihat, great parikrama, and Panchakosi parikrama of Kashi Dham together with many sannyasis, brahmacharis, and grahasta bhaktas. As in previous years, Shri Nam Sankirtan lectures, reading of bhakti literature, and other devotional activities took place regularly. After this, Srila Gurudev returned to Sri Devananda Gaudiya Math in Navadip. From there, he traveled with Sri Sajan Sevak Brahmachari, Sri Ananga Mohan Brahmachari, and other brahmacharis, and preached pure bhakti throughout the Medinipur district in places such as Jinokali, Purvachaka, Begunavadi, and Kalyanapur. In Kalyanapur, Sri Ananga Mohan Brahmachari suddenly became ill. Sri Ananga Mohan was fully dedicated to serving his guru. His voice was very sweet, and he used to sing beautifully in kirtan. He was also expert in playing mridanga. In addition, he was extraordinarily skillful in cooking offerings and in the personal service of Gurudev. Because of his excellent Vaishnav qualities, everyone had great affection for him. He's also very young. And I think I remember I can't remember who I heard this from. I think maybe Shravan Maharaj, but that he was always with Param Gurudev. He'd sleep in the same room with Param Gurudev. And no, there's God. Anyways, so after Ananga Mohan became ill, Srila Gurudev returned with him to Kolkata. While there, Ananga Mohan started homeopathic treatment with the famous doctor Captain D.L. Sarkar. Following Dr. Sarkar's advice, Sri Ananga Mohan Brahmachari went to Siddhavadi, and an isolated but charming and healthy place on the border of Bengal and Bihar. And Srila Gurudev himself went with him. When the brahmachari's health did not improve, Srila Gurudev took him to Devakar in Vaidyanath Dham, which was reputed to be good for health. They went there with Triguna Tit Das Brahmachari, Shri Gaur Narayan Das Adhikari, the author, Shri Sajan Sevak Brahmachari, Shri Govardhan Brahmachari, and others. However, Shri Ananga Mohan's health did not improve there either. The brahmachari was then brought back to Siddhavadi, and he was finally admitted in the Tambaram TB sanatorium in Chennai. After making all arrangements for Ananga Mohan's treatment, Gurudev returned to the Math in Kolkata, leaving Shri Gunatit Brahmachari and I, the author, to take care of the sick brahmachari in the Tambaram hospital. Despite all these arrangements, however, Shri Ananga Mohan could not be saved, and he left this world on 2nd March 1950. I was with Shri Ananga Mohan when he left this world. While there, I saw his face. While there, I never saw his face disturbed. During the whole period of his stay in the hospital, he happily chanted the names of Bhagavan, or listened lovingly to Srimad Bhagavatam and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, which he read to him regularly. All the doctors, junior and senior, were very attracted by his gentle behavior. On the day of his passing, he suddenly said, Shri Shri Radha Krishna are calling me to Vrindavan. Haribol, sorry, the internet cut out. 1 second. Sorry, I'm going way too long also. Oops. Oh, wait. Is it still? Okay, I'm still there. Sorry, guys. Okay. So upon learning that she did, I'm not sure when it cut out. Okay. On the day of his passing, he suddenly said, Shri Shri Radha Krishna are calling me to Vrindavan. Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna. Ha Gaurachandra, Ha Nityananda Prabhu, Ha Gurudev. With folded hands, I requested him, Prabhu, please bestow your mercy upon me. And in Vrindavan, call me also. Upon learning that Shri Ananga Mohan was to depart, the whole team of doctors arrived and proceeded to examine him. He made a gesture to indicate that the women present in the room should leave. All the doctors and visitors were struck with wonder as he took his last breath, saying, Ha Radhe, Ha Krishna. I meditated on this incident very seriously. Ajamil became free from the sufferings of birth and death and attained Vaikuntha Dham simply by the performance of Namabhas when he uttered the name Narayan to call his son. What then can be said of someone who has supreme faith in his Guru and who is always chanting the name of Krishna free from offenses and with Sambandha Gyan? In his last moments, he was in such good consciousness that he was chanting Ha Krishna, Ha Radhe, Ha Krishna, and telling us, Radha and Krishna are calling me to Vrindavan. What will be the destiny of such a high-class Guru Sevak? Surely he will attain Vrajdham. We were never able to imagine the glories of this devotee earlier. His life is blessed. His service to his Guru bore fruit. I understood that this was possible only by the causeless mercy of Sri Gurudev and not by any special sadhan bhajan. My faith in our worshipful Sri Gurudev was intensified. And when I returned from Tambaram, I devoted myself to serving my Guru with even greater faith. So this is how Vyāsa-pūjā is performed. We see how Param Gurudev, without the slightest hesitation, he put himself forward, ready to face death by disguising himself as Srila Prabhupada and ready to face, the people who are trying to kill him. Similarly, very soon after joining the Math, as we mentioned, Srila Gurudev followed the example of his Gurudev by offering his own life in service. He gladly risked his life to care for Param Gurudev's dear personal servant, Ananga Mohan Brahmachari. At that time in India, tuberculosis was one of the leading causes of death, as in the 1940s and 1950s, with little to no effective cures available. And so contracting it almost certainly meant facing a slow, agonizing death. And TB is not pretty, is like continuous coughing blood and unbearable chest pain, chronic fever, extreme weakness, extreme weight loss. And Srila Gurudev, he willingly accepted the risk of enduring such a horrifying, painful death to serve those beloved to his Gurudev. So imagine how Gurudev, by this completely fearless, selfless act of service, how Srila Gurudev must have won over Param Gurudev's heart. Srila Gurudev, this is, he's willing to give his life in the service of not just his Gurudev, but for the servitors of his Gurudev. And Srila Gurudev, he explains, this Gurudev spoke this in Australia on 9 February 2004. He says, what is the symptom of one who has Guru Nishta? He will give proper respect even to a dog that is related to his Guru. If he does not give proper respect to everyone related to his Guru, whether they are initiated or not, if he has no regard and honor for them, then his honor for his Guru is actually a show. He has no real Guru Nishta. And then in 1991 in Mathura Keshivji Gaudiya Math, also Gurudev said, Mahaprabhu said, Gurur kinkar hoy manya apnar. We must revere the servant of Guru. That's Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 10:142. If we wish to perform bhajan of Bhagavan, we must revere whoever is serving Guru. We are to honor even a dog that serves our Guru. Keep this mood. If for even one day a person has served our Guru, then we are indebted to him. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Saraswati Thakur, he said, he who is a sevak of the Vaishnavas is a sevak of Guru. Without being the servant of all the Vaishnavas, we cannot be the sevak of Guru. We will not even know what Guru is. Does Bhagavan exist separately from his devotees? Is Guru separate from his sevaks? Guru is the foremost of the Vaishnavas. If someone is a genuine Guru sevak, he will surely be a Vaishnav sevak. So if we're supposed to honor even a dog that does something to serve Guru, then imagine what honor we are to give to someone who has gone through all sorts of hardships for Gurudev. The service that anyone has done for Gurudev has eternal power. It's eternally virtuous. So I feel the real test is to be able to acknowledge that and to honor that quality of their sincere love for Gurudev within their hearts. Even from, like, the real test is when my seeming greatest enemies, when I'm put through a test, like at that time, it's most important that I have to remember and try to acknowledge and honor their sincere love for Gurudev and their dedication to Gurudev. It's at those times when it's most difficult. It might be good for me to keep a distance. I'm not saying that we should just lose discrimination and, love everybody equally, but yeah, if my heart starts feeling an anger or even worse, some hatred towards any person who's come in contact with Gurudev and his teachings, and who's a follower of Gurudev, then that's the time I most need to remember that person's connection to Gurudev. So Gurudev, he has the removing of our anarthas and all of our offenses. That's his that's the responsibility that he took on. And he has that all under control, all of our anarthas. And so it's none of my business to worry about somebody else's anarthas. I might keep some appropriate distance, and if there's some unfortunate situation, but that doesn't mean that I should not honor that person's service and love for Gurudev. So with that prayer, that prayer that I'll be able to learn to appropriately honor this large Vaishnava family and be able to begin to endeavor to please Gurudev. I end this offering here. I went way too long. I'm really sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, please, Vanchakalpatarubhyashta kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. All right. So would anybody else like to make an offering? I think Sarveshwari Mataji, you mentioned you is
Haribol Prabhu, but I want first all the seniors to read. All the seniors for Prabhupada's disciple, Kishore Mohan, or there is many there I cannot see. If please they can do first, I will be the last one. Because mine is very very insignificant. Your puṣpāñjalī, I'm very touched with this. It's very touched. But seniors before me, I would be one of the last.
Okay. Okay. Does anybody else Nari Hari Prabhu or Papatarani Mataji, are either of you ready to make an offering? And Shivas mentioned he stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning working on something. So, but maybe he's not available. But Sarveshwari Mataji, nobody is I think you can go now because there's.
What about Tarini Mataji?
Yeah, I'm not hearing a response though. Yeah, why don't you offer your puṣpāñjalī now? Just
All right, so as I turn off I'm cooking, I turn off the fire because I will burn
okay.
things.
Okay.
All right, so mine is very simple. I feel very unqualified, but still I wanted to try. And then I took one aspect of the million aspects of Gurudev that just to write about this. So I offer my heartfelt obeisances to my beloved Gurudev, to all my Siksha Gurus, to all the Guru Varga and all the Vaishnavas. Krishna is the personality of God, he's Parabrahma, but at the same time is worshipped by yogis, jnanas, bhaktis, but at the same time, that is Swayam Bhagavan, he's born in Mathura and Vrindavan and is displayed pastime that is going to the gopi house to steal in butter. Even if the high position, but still is displayed this pastime. And the gopis, they don't think that the god is coming to the house to steal butter. And Gurudev explained that this prema, this butter that is still is the prema in the heart of the gopis. This is what is still the prema in the heart of the gopis. So at the same time as Krishna is supreme, is unlimited, is primeval, is Parabrahma, but is still display these pastimes as in Vrindavan. Gurudev is not Krishna, but it's a manifestation of Swarupa of Krishna. And at the same time is displaying a role of Acharya just for the benefit of help the suffering living entities to bring us back to home. But at the same time, is also his humility is deep as an ocean. So, and in one lecture in 2005 in February in Hawaii, he was explaining what is Vyāsa-pūjā, and he was explaining that that day the Acharya, this is the birthday of an Acharya that's sitting on the seat of Vyasa and is preaching everywhere, and he will worship his Gurudeva first, and his entire Guru Parampara and all the Vaishnavas. And he was saying that because the devotees, of course, they was giving everything, all the flowers and all the honor to him, and he said, whatever you are giving to me is not for me. You are offering me the flowers, and I'm giving them to my Gurudeva's lotus feet. The false ego of thinking I am Guru should not be. I want to be a Guru Sevak, a pure Guru Sevak, an alloyed servant of the Guru, and whatever I have is only the result of Guru Seva. So so that's what I was. I just read this part and I say, I will always be in debt to Gurudev and to Gurudev and all the seniors Vaishnavas that they are serving him. They're serving him. This is a point that I was touching in one of the point touching your puṣpāñjalī, that I offer my puṣpāñjalī to all the servitors of the servitors, that those one that they can guide me, and I would like to take attention and to please them so that I can get some mercy from them. So I will always be in debt to Gurudev that inspired me, bringing the path of bhakti. But he also explained that in one kata that being initiated is not the main thing. The main thing is follow his instruction, which I very weak in this. But he say just to bring to the destination, which is Radha Dasya. They always mention this point, Radha Dasya, and but for this we should follow his steps, or the steps of all the senior Vaishnavas. So praying at the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas that can show mercy on me, and I can advance in this path, the path of yoga, and also by doing this by helping others. So this Danchakarta Truvicha Kripa Sindhuvicha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. It's very, very simple.
No, that's very beautiful, puṣpāñjalī. Very good.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. That was beautiful. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Can you hear me, Madhukar?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear
So
you.
I would like to sing the song I wrote for Gurudev, but I don't know how to turn on my mic is on. Is my mic on?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, we can hear
I
you
don't know
clearly.
how to turn on the video. Let me see.
Want to help with Bernie?
Yeah, Rama, can you help me? I was just going to try to play.
Yeah, here, let's tap right here.
um,
Start video.
Haribol, Rama.
Haribo.
Haribol.
Okay, what's this? Okay, where did I go?
Oh, you see, you're there now. See?
Okay, so
Hey.
how do I
Haribol.
make it so I can see myself better? So,
I think if you tap this, maybe.
We can see you. You're muted again, though. Just push the mic
I'm
button. Yeah,
unmuted.
there.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try to play the song that I wrote for Gurudev, I think 2003. Can you hear the guitar?
No.
No, we can't hear the guitar.
How can I make the guitar be heard? Now mute's on again. The mute went on again. Okay, mute's off.
I think it's a little bit difficult to get set up. You have to go into settings and turn on sound for musicians.
Well, I see. I guess I'll just play the guitar and sing, and you'll just hear the voice, I guess. I don't know why. You can't hear the guitar. No. Okay.
I could see real quick. I don't know.
Okay, it's not okay. You can see it.
Let's see. Where is this?
It's
Oh, there we go.
go into settings and then go to audio and
So what's audio? There we go.
oh, you got it. Perfect.
There we go.
Okay. So I'll give it a try. Okay. Oh, blue day with eyes so blue, and I see the sky. I think of you with love and affection for a heart so true to our Guru Varga and the preaching mood. Can you hear me? You can't hear me.
No,
you can. Oh, okay. I was like, before you came, I lost the grip of Gauranga's message. I begun to slip more deeply into Maya's grip, forgetting the message of love of God in the lotus feet of my Prabhupada. Oh, blue day with eyes so blue, and I see the sky, I think of you with love and affection for a heart so true to our Guru Varga and the preaching mood. Sing with me. Oh, Gurudeva, with eyes so blue, when I see the sky, I think of you with love and affection for a heart so true to our Guru Varga and the preaching mood. Now with love, you fill my heart, unlocking secrets. A brand new start, the highest message, the sweetest love is to try to taste manjari bar. Oh, Gurudeva, with eyes so blue, when I see the sky, I think of you with love and affection, with a heart so true for our Guru Varga and the preaching room. So thank you for saving this humble life and freeing me from confusion, strife. Oh, let me serve you more each day at your lotus feet. I pray to stay. Oh, day with eyes so blue, when I see the sky, I think of you with love and affection for a heart so true to our Guru Varga and the preaching mood. Gurudeva, 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 Gurudeva. Oh, Gurudeva, with eyes so blue, when I see the sky, I think of you with love and affection for a heart so true. Guru Varga and the preaching mood. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gurudeva, Gurudeva. So, thank you.
Jai, what a beautiful puṣpāñjalī. Thank you so much. Jai. All right. Would anybody else like to make an offering? Does anybody Mary Hari Prabhu or Srivas Prabhu or Jai Shri Didi or Rajumna Prabhu, or if anybody? Okay. There's one thing. There's Would you like to hear what Gurudev wrote in 1950 with Ananga Mohan Brahmachari? It's short. This is what I was mentioning. It was on Srivasa's website, bigdrum.us. This is the first thing that Gurudev ever, I think, like one of the first things that was ever published, like Gurudev ever wrote, that was published in a magazine. This is in Gaudiya Patrika. So this is from Tambaram, 2nd March 1950. So Śrīla Gurudev writes, Patita Pavan Śrīla Gurudev, it is with great anguish that I offer my Dandavat Pranam at your lotus feet, which grant fearlessness. O Prabhu, that most precious treasure you entrusted to me to protect, I was incapable of protecting, for today I have lost him. This morning, from 6 till 10 o'clock, he was without outer awareness. In that condition, he was saying, Ha Krishna, Ha Gaurasundar, Krishna is calling me to Vrindavan. Where is Krishna? Is he in my heart? Where is Gurudev? Where is Baba? Where is Father? Please disregard any of my offenses to you. Please bestow your mercy upon me. At 10 o'clock, he came back into external consciousness, but from 1 p.m. onward, his pulse again started to drop. And again, he started calling out he started calling out the same words mentioned above. Then, at 2:30 p.m., he departed for Goloka Vrindavan Dham. He did not experience any pain. His face did not distort in the slightest, or anything like that. And he departed in a completely peaceful, serene manner. The hospital staff were wonderstruck to see his chanting of Bhagavan's holy names, his peaceful state of mind, and his feelings for you. And they praised their own fortune for having had the darshan of such a personality. We too are blessed to have received this rare service from you. Deaths like this are simply not seen in this world. To honor his auspicious memory, we will at once depart for Siddhabadi Gram, his favorite health resort. Kindly inform us when you will mercifully come to Siddhabadi. Our minds are now restless, and we anxiously await your arrival. Upon receiving your darshan, we will be able to do away with our unease, and will be able to resume our one-pointed dedicated service to you. We hope to quickly receive your merciful reply and your darshan. Thus, yours, Gaur Narayan. Jaya. All right, so maybe we can just, if nobody has if nobody is ready to make a puṣpāñjalī, then maybe we can just do sing one. Maybe we could sing Shri Guru Charana Padma, and then we can complete our program for today. Unless somebody is ready to make a puṣpāñjalī. Okay, so I'm just going to get the mridanga. 1 second.
Haribol.
Yes. Yes.
Prabhupada, I don't know if there is time, but I know it's just, I have to say something. Not I have
Definitely,
to, I
definitely.
love to say something.
No, please. That's what I was hoping for. Yes,
So,
please.
so first of all, let me offer my puṣpāñjalī at the lotus feet of my beloved spiritual master, Om Vishnupada Astatara Sata Shishiman, A.C. Tridanda Gosvāmī, A.C. Bhaktivedānta Swami Mahārāja, Śrīla Prabhupada, and equally to the lotus feet of my Shiksha Gurudev, Tridanda Gosvāmī, Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Well, I'm very honored to be asked to speak few words. There's many things, that came to my mind, but and I had said this before. My meeting, some very important meeting that happened with my Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, in February 1975, and we were called to his quarters, and my brother-in-law and I, just the two of us. It was 10:30 at night, and us, the doubt was arising who would succeed, or how if Prabhupada was going to select an acharya to follow him. And very first thing Prabhupada joked with us, and the first thing he said is that he counted on his fingers, and he said, I didn't have but no more than 10 times my the physical being, present with him in the physical form. But the secret of my success was to follow his instructions. So in this day, I'm begging from all of you and the authorities to be able to comply to those things, to follow the instructions of my Guru Maharaj and the instructions of Gurudev, which are non-different. But the meeting further went on to where my brother-in-law Hanuman Prabhu asked Srila Prabhupada, but when you're gone, who am I going to take what we call now anugatya or shelter? Who do I go to? And Srila Prabhupada looked at us seriously and he said, go to the Vaishnava your heart tells you to. So now you fast forward to 2002. Actually, in '96, in the first tour, we were trying to connect with Sri Narayan Maharaj, but at one point he came to Hawaii and like that, and but he was ill at that time. So many times we just he said, "Oh, I'll see you." He sent Brajanath Prabhu to tell us that he'll see us, to wait a little bit, and then the opportunity never presented itself. And it was, again, years went by, and every time there was something that wouldn't gel, wouldn't happen, the meeting wouldn't happen. Until one day, Gopavrinda Paul Prabhu and Srimati Mula Prakriti Devi Dasi, they invited us to the newly opened temple, and they invited us to lunch and to see it and tell us that Srila Narayan Maharaj was coming and that we should meet him, So my wife already had met him in '77, and she has a letter next time, she could tell the story of how it was the saddest moment of her life and the happiest moment because she met Sri Narayan Maharaj then. And but so we got a call just the day after or so from Jagadatri Devi Dasi, Srimati Jagadatri Didi. She passed away now, a god sister of ours, and she said, "Oh, you have a card, it's big enough, a nice card. Sri Narayan Maharaj is coming, today or it was tomorrow." But we did, and at that time I got to meet him and drove him to the temple, and it was the beginning of a relationship that encompassed many things and many levels. But the funny thing was that he started punching me at that time. But it was like, it was very special and affectionate. But he asked me if I had Harinam from Srila Prabhupada. I said yes. Oh, very good. And he punched me, and then he said, and Diksha, and the second he said, yes, Srila Maharaj, I had that in person. I was so fortunate to receive the mantra. Oh, very good. He then gave me another punch in the arm. But he was always, so we got to the temple and he sat at his desk, and Gopavrinda Paul Prabhu was there with us, and we started the conversation. But I was observing him, and he kept on doing this smile, like, I know you. You could see me through me, and it was the same sensation that I got. I knew actually. Well, I had several meetings, many darshans with Srila Prabhupada. I was introduced personally. So in that meeting, Prabhupada said, go to the Vaishnava your heart tells you to. And the relationship began there. So at one point, Gurudev got up and he said, oh, I need to use the restroom. So we got up, and but then he came straight to me and gave me a hug. And wow, there was something that I wanted to I didn't know that was possible to do with a spiritual master, because at one time I remember it was a Rath Yatra in San Francisco in '74, and we were all waiting for Srila Prabhupada to arrive to the temple, and all of a sudden from the French doors, boom, open, the doors were swung open, and it was Kirtananda Maharaj running to meet Prabhupada, and they embraced, and I went like, wow, can you do that with a spiritual master? No. So now I got, this embrace, and later on, Vrindavan Vilasini, Srimati Vrindavan Vilasini, our dear Didi, God's sister, he told her, all the things that you wanted to do with your spiritual master, you'll be able to do with me. And so he said, I want this to be, a fun. It was the beginning of their tour, beginning of Gurudeva's tour. So this happens to me, and wow. And it's not because me or anything, but I started to feel sad because some, perspiration, I go pale, my voice stuttered, and Gurudev looked at me again, and he laughed, it's like he knew what was going on. So as I listened to his lecture, that was the clencher. When that entered through my ear, and I said, "Oh, this is it. This is the Vaishnava my heart is telling me to go to." And so, fast forward another month, we started to follow him everywhere. And so we went to California, and then in California we were in morning walk, and for some reason the devotees stayed back. There was something they were doing, and so it's just him and I. We were in a football field or some kind, and we were walking. He turned around suddenly, looked at me, and said, "Do not follow me. You're gonna lose everything. You're gonna make your family angry at me. You're gonna lose everything." And I was trying to say, "Gurudev, what can I do now? You got my heart, And he used to laugh, and he used to like, devotees, he would put, your heart in his pocket. And so many occasions where I got a chance to have some really amazing exchanges with him. And I knew he liked lavender, so I used to like, and I also, he was he dressed so impeccably, and somehow or other he knew I had an eye for it, and so he would like stand in front of me and look at me, and I would look up, and then and say, "No, you're looking fine." But that day too, he looked great, and but I filled his pocket. We were in California, so it was San Francisco airport, and I filled his pockets with lavender, buds of lavender, and he appreciated that so much. Him like Srila Prabhupada, they loved that. But I just don't want to go into these external things. It's thanks to Śrīla Gurudeva, this Vaishnava my heart taught me to go to, that I deepened my relationship with Srila Prabhupada. And in reading the Gita, at the last page, or page before last, there is a statement. There a statement by Bhaktivedānta Gosvāmī Mahārāja, that one should have that vishramba, which should be in seriousness and very intimate relationship with Guru. And so we were in Badger in the morning walk, and there's like a couple of hundred devotees, for everybody like squeezed. But at one moment I had him like next to him, and said, and I mentioned this, and so Guru said, "Am I not in your mantras? Is it not your Gurudev in your mantras?" I say, how can I serve you, intimately, And but by that time, it was not that easy to get darshan. Although, I mean, for us, he did, he'd open his door and like that. But yes, I had so much to thank him forever. And how come I forget him? It's just, he said, "Oh, your heart can stretch." Somebody said, "Oh, but I gave my heart to Prabhupada. How can I give it to you?" I said, "No, we didn't understand that. He brought us to a new platform, understanding instead of the linear. Oh yes, I was number so and so. I got initiation. I met Srila Prabhupada. Da, 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 all these external stuff. That yet they're, they're important. We should respect all our seniors, of course." But then there is the internal relationship that he helped me start. I'm aspiring to become their sevaka, and to Śrīla Gurudeva, to become his sevaka. There's sorry for my shortcoming in expressing, what it should be expressed in these days, but I'm forever grateful and always remembering. Oh, there's this little short thing. When finally we established this relationship, and we were in the North Shore of Hawaii, and it was time for his massage. And so I said, "Oh, I want to give Gurudeva." I told Rajanatha Maharaj, so I want to give Gurudev massage. So they went. Rajanatha, when he came back, said, "No, Gurudev thinks that you're like his god brother, and he feels it'll be uncomfortable for him." I said, "You telling me? I mean, I got the opportunity. Like Prahlad Maharaj says, if you get a chance to see a pure devotee, you have to like wrap the dust of their feet all over your body. I mean, and you serve them with heart and soul. Give everything to them." And so I said, "Go tell him." And he said, "Okay, I'll tell him." And so he came back and said, "Oh, okay." He said that, "Yes, okay, you can do that." So I used to massage. I had the chance. That was my spot, his lotus feet. And then I would, but the other massage attorney was waiting there at the door, so I could wrap, some of that on her head and wrap it myself on that. So I pray that forever I won't forget his lotus feet, and I will have the chance to associate with you, Prabhus, who are direct disciples of such a glorious spiritual master. And you have shown me how much more deeper your bhakti is. So thank you. Yeah, I'll. I ask for all of you disciples of his to give me your blessings, so I can serve in the right way, and serve my Guru Maharaj, of course, the right way. Agena Timirandasya Agena Chilasalakaya Chakshuru Meditannina Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Vanchakalpataru Yascha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Thank you, Madhukar Prabhu, for this opportunity. Hare Krishna.
Well, that's just your humility. You're teaching us how we should also be humble like that. But thank you. Those were such beautiful memories, golden memories. And yeah, there's many quotes for Param Gurudev. Well, there's a couple articles. There's places in Param Gurudev writes this. Śrīla Gurudeva Bhaktivedānta writes this. I think there's other places Gurudev mentions this, how it's the duty of the Shiksha Guru to increase and strengthen our love, our dedication to our Diksha Guru. That's a real Shiksha Guru.
Yes,
and that's the real. Yeah.
That's what I was quoting. I was remembering, because I learned this from you reading about what Bhakti Praga, what a real Shiksha Gurudeva is, and how they're one and different at the same time. Astonishingly so.
And also, it's really beautiful, that last story also, how Śrīla Gurudev so mercifully, for our own benefit, Śrīla Gurudev, even though he's the embodiment of humility and he doesn't want to accept, but out of his mercy for us, he accepts our service. And That was a really beautiful pastime you mentioned at the end, the massage. Yeah. um,
Śrīla
Thank you,
Gurudeva
Prabhu.
ki jai.
Jai, jai. All right, so it is 8:30 a.m. here. I need to get ready for a program where I'm in Mayapur right now. I'm at my friend Chandrasekhar's place right now, and I'm just gonna head off to a program at Bhaktivedānta Kunj. So we'll end here for now. If anybody wanted to make an offering and they didn't get a chance, then let me know, and tomorrow you can also offer your puṣpāñjalī. Otherwise, if there's nobody, then we will, I don't know, unless Srivas has something that he has an inspiration, he wants to do a special program. If not, then we will continue reading from Sri Harinam Chintamani. I know we just read the first chapter, and I'll recap that chapter just in case somebody missed that class, then we'll still get the flow. But yeah, so we'll either read Harinam Chintamani tomorrow, or we will do another program for Gurudev. We'll see. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And yeah, Dandavat Pranams. Okay, I'll just do a short Maha Mantra. It's always nice to end with a little kirtan. Haribol Damodar Priya. Thank you. Okay, 1 second. Just. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Sachinanda, Jai Gaura Hari, Sachinanda, Jai Gaura Hari, Jai Radha Vinod Bihari, Radha Vinod Bihari Radhe, Jaya Giri Raja, Jai Govardhana, Giri Raja, Jai Govardhana, Jai Rupa Raghunath, Rupa Raghunath, Jai Rupa Raghunath, Jaya Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Gurudeva, Jai Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju ki Jai, Jai Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishimad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja Śrīla Gurudeva ki Jai. Tadir Shubha Avirbhav Titi Vyāsa-pūjā Maha Mahotsav ki Jai. Jai Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishimad Bhaktivedānta Vāman Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Trivikram Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutarashata Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Swami Mahārāja Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīmad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosvāmī Prabhupada ki jai. Nityalala Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Śrīla Gaura Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Nityalala Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nityalala Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath. Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Sharda Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namachay Śrīla Haridas Thakur ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जाय। सर्व अभीष्ट प्रदाता गिरिराज महाराज की जाय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जाय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जाय। श्री तुलसी महारानी बिंद देवी की जाय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जाय। श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाया की जाय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जाय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जाय। All the associates of Jagat Guru Śrīla Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai, and all the disciples of those associates, and the grand disciples and great grand disciples ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Vrindai Tulsi Devai, Priyai Keshavashacha, Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi, Satyavatai Namo Namaha, Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta, Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat pranams. Dear devotees, Niri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarini Mataji, Damodar Priya Didi, Jai Shri Didi, Nitai Mukesh Ji, Sarveshwari Mataji, Shivas Prabhu, Pradyumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji. Let's see. I already said Damodar Priya, right? Okay, and then on YouTube and Facebook. Wow, so many devotees today. Anyways, I only see the names of those who wrote comments. So Dandavat Pranams, Premavati Didi, Manjari Didi, Kishore Prabhu, Phuleshwari Didi, Vrinda Didi, Champak Mataji, Vidyalalasa Didi. Oh, Vijay Prabhu is there. Haribol Vijay Prabhu. Vidyalalasa Didi. Oh, wow. Vidyalalasa Didi sent a offering and as comments. I'm going to screenshot that just so that I don't lose it. But wow. Okay. Just screenshotting Vidyalalasa Didi's offering in the chat. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this small program for Śrīla Gurudev, and I hope you have wonderful celebrations wherever you are. I hope you're able to gather with lots of devotees and also share your own glorifications of Śrīla Gurudev. And yeah, all right. Dandavat pranams. See you all. Maybe see you tomorrow. All right. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Jai Śrīla Gurudev ki jai. Haribol. Oh, and I think at this program that we're doing in at Bhaktivedānta Kunj, I think Padmanabha Maharaj will be coming for that. And so I think it will be live streamed on Facebook on his channel. You could go there if you like. BV Padmanabha Swami, I think that's his name on Facebook. And then, if you want to join